ओम सहना भवतु। ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ओम श्रुति स्मृति पुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमाते नमः। सर्वेषां तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोद सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकं स्मृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं श्रीरुद्र प्रश्नस्य पारायणं तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ रुद्रपाठं 5th and 6th अनुवाकास्। ओम ओम नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च शितिकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च व्युक्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च शतधन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च शिपिविष्टाय च नमो मीढुष्टमाय चेषुमते च नमो ह्रस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहते च वर्षेयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च संवृद्धने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चाजिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय चावस्वन्याय च नमः स्रोतस्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय चापरजाय च नमो मध्यमाय चापगल्भाय च नमो जघन्याय च बुध्न्याय च नमः सोम्भ्याय च प्रतिसर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमः उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय चावसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः श्रवाय च प्रतिश्रवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय चाशुरथाय च नमः शूराय चावभिन्दते च नमो वर्मिणे च वरोतिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवचिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषत् ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं भगवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। शान्तिमन्त्रः ओम शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम्। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ओम अथ पञ्चमोऽनुवाकः। ओम विज्ञानं यज्ञं तनुते कर्माणि तनुतेऽपि च विज्ञानं देवाः सर्वे ब्रह्मज्येष्ठमुपासते विज्ञानं ब्रह्म चेद्वेद तस्माच्चेन्न प्रमाद्यते। शरीरे पाप्मनो हित्वा सर्वान् कामान् समश्नुतैते तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य तस्माद्वा एतस्मात् विज्ञानमयात् अन्योन्तर आत्मानन्दमयः तेनैष पूर्णः स वा एष पुरुषविद एव तस्य पुरुषविदताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य प्रियमेव शिरः मोदो दक्षिणः पक्षः प्रमोद उत्तरः पक्षः आनन्द आत्मा ब्रह्मपुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Though we are traveling very slowly, but at least steadily we are regular. And to this, if we can add little more our devotion to Shruti Mata, Guru and the Lord, and try our best to have the inner faculties purified, made fit for this Upanishad Adhyanam, then this study and the Adhyanam will be of more fruitful. Nonetheless, yet, as we again and again say, because of our present personalities capacities also, the study can be either very deeper or not. So one side we have to always try to bring our antakarana to Shuddha Sthiti, Sukshma Sthiti and Ekagra Sthiti. Another side we have to have the Tivra Jignasa to understand Shastra, to do the sadhana said by Shastra and to experience the goal. Clubbing these two, the deep desire and preparation of our antakarana fit for this, clubbing these two, when we are on the path, our joy of doing and the result also will be quicker and easier. May we all that way by now should be clear in the understanding of what exactly we have to do as a spiritual aspirant. So, now we are studying the most beautiful topic of all Vedanta Shastra, the Panchakosha Avagahana, Panchakosha Viveka, to discover the Panchakosha Atita Parabrahma Paramatma. Up to the fourth layer, Vijnanamaya Kosha, we have seen. Inside that is the Panchama Anandamaya Kosha. Now, this Anandamaya is a kosha, it is not the Brahma Tattva, it is not the Atma, it is not Paramatma. That was told to us in those 6-7 points. Otherwise, we just by getting the Sukha Ananda conditional through some or the other Punya Karma or any of the things, we think that is the ultimate of the goal. And everyone that way, except the true spiritual students, everybody thinks this type of conditional sukha itself is the ultimate goal. But it is conditional, it is not the endless one. Therefore, that also, though better compared to be the dukkha of other koshas, is better, yet it is not the final or the ultimate. The ultimate is Brahma Ananda. So Ananda Maya Kosha is different from Ananda Swarupa Brahma. Brahma Swarupa is Ananda. And then conditional Ananda is Anandamaya Kosha. Anywhere, whenever Ananda comes, remember that Ananda belongs to Brahma Tattva only. But Nirguna Swarupa established Brahma Ananda is different and the conditional Ananda is different. The Kosha Ananda is conditional. So that is Ananda Maya Kosha. So the 6 reasons, we need not enumerate them. First one is Adhikarat. Second one is Mayat Shabdat. Third is Sankramanat. Sankramanat means in this Upanishad, it is said that the Jiva gets Sankramita or identified with or enters into the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. And in that sequence only, it is said that Anandamayam Upasankramati or Upasankramati, he will enter into Anandamaya Kosha. If Anandamaya Kosha is Brahma, Brahma is Atma. Entry of Atma into Atma is a illogical thing. It is not possible. Is it not? Therefore, only into the Anatma there is Tadatmya possible. Brahma, Brahma mein pravesh nahi karta. So if Anandamaya is Brahma, then Anandamayam Upasankramati is not possible there. This is the meaning of Sankramanat. The third reason for which the Anandamaya is a kosha and not the pure self, not the Atma, not the Parabrahma, to prove that. Nahi Atmana eva Atmana upasankramanam sambhavati. Is it not? Atman entering into Atman is not possible. Why? So Atmani bheda abhavat. There are two Atmas कि ये उसमें enter करे वो इसमें enter करे. Bheda means two-ness. So I enter into the hall because I am not the hall. I don't enter into myself because I am already there. In the same way, so Atmani Bheda Bhavat means there are not two Atmas that one enters into other. The last one is what? Atma Bhutam cha Brahma Sankramituhu. So the Sankramituhu Jivasya. The Jiva who is getting identified with the koshas, is it not? Of this Jiva itself, the Atma of itself is Brahma. Atma Bhutam cha Brahma Sankramituhu. It is the self of even that the Jiva who is entering into these koshas. The fourth reason given to prove that Anandamaya is a kosha, don't get stuck up even there. Hmm. These anandas all are conditional anandam, and the conditional anandam makes us attached to it, and the conditions cannot be fulfilled all the time. Thus, when that conditioning goes away, the same ananda habit makes us miserable because that ananda is not coming to me. See, that's why the 90% of people sentimentally become miserable because they were attached to some form of the other anand. It can be anything. They love their scooter, but that is broken or accident ho gaya. A car, they have to sell it. Or a very good house, they have to shift from there. Or a people with whom they are in touch, now they are gone away. Wherever the sentimental dukkha comes, all of that was preceded by the conditional ananda to which we were habituated. वो आनंद at the time of आनंद अच्छा लगता है, but then when it goes away it gives lot of pain and misery. So at that place only you and I have to be alert कि this temporary ananda is not the one to be sought. We should seek the permanent ananda. Permanent ananda will be possible only the permanent vastu, not in temporary. And permanent vastu is Parabrahma only. Therefore, inevitably, that Parabrahma as the Atma, which is already there, we have to recognize to be permanently as well as unconditionally happy. If these few things we become very clear now in our understanding, then the hesitations to pursue spiritual sadhanas of introvertedness, contemplation, etc., those hesitations go away. There is a chance for inspiration. With this inspiration, when we try and when we pray to the Lord, put together more and more conveniences, outer and inner, we get to become introverted, to meditate, to reach near to the self, to have the glimpses of it, to experience it, to establish in it. This is what we have to seek now. O Lord, may I have the conviction about the Brahma Ananda alone to be permanent. May I have the conviction only to seek it, and in the process of seeking it, searching it, may I have the strength to forego or give up anything to be given up at the same time. By adjusting all my prarabdhas, I request you to make things convenient for my being introverted, discovering my essential self. In these unambiguous, crystal clear words, when we put our application in front of the Narayana, Lord Ishvara, Ishvara Pranidhanath, then you will see both the things. The outer obligations also reduced, inner extrovertedness is also reduced. Then, with that beautiful antakarana, we can find various hours in our daytime just go on doing our dhyana abhyasa to go beyond each of the kosha to discover the innermost self. This is what should be our thought right now to be strengthened. Anything other than this is delaying our process of realization and liberation. So, the fourth reason for which Anandamaya Kosha is not Brahma was ki Shira Adi Kalpana Anupapatte cha. So, here about Brahma Tattva in this Upanishad, in many other Upanishads also, the explanation given is it is Nirvishesha. So, nahi yatokta lakshane, yatokta lakshana means satya jnanam anantam brahma, lakshana yukta brahma, be attentive. Akashadi karane, the whole world is pancha bhautika. In that pancha bhautika, atyanta sukshma is akasha. This brahma is the karana of the akasha. That Brahman which is a Karana of the Akasha Adi, that Brahman which is of Satyam Jnanantam Lakshana, a Karyapatite, be attentive. It is never fallen in the category of the effect or the Karya. It is always Karana only. So always Karana never became Karya. It is Karana for all the Akasha Adi, and it is Satya Swarupa, eternal there, Jnapti Swarupa, pure consciousness, then Ananta Swarupa, which is endless. On this Paramatma, Shira Adi Avayava Rupa Kalpana na upapadyate. You cannot do the kalpana of Shira Adi Angas. Whereas in the Upanishad, to Anandamaya Kosha, the Shiraha Priyameva Shiraha Ityadi, that Upakalpana is done. Therefore, it is the Kosha only Anandamaya, not the Brahma. Example is given Adrushye. What is Brahma? Is it a Drushya? If it is a Drushya Vastu, then you can see it and you can name the limbs of it. इज इट नॉट द शिरा कुछ भी कल्पना आप कोई बादल में भी आप कोई पुरुष आकार का कल्पना कर सकते हैं एक पेड़ में भी नाइट टाइम व्हेन यू गो विथ योर कार फ्लड लाइट्स then you can see the trees appearing to be electrical poles to be all in the purusha rupa. You can imagine shiraha padaha pani all, but the parabrahma is adrishyam. It's not a drishya vastu. So how can you see the angas in that? Not possible. In the same way, anatmiye, it is not any of the sthula vastu. Anirukte, can you talk about it? It is beyond any speech. Anilayanaye, has it got any of its own accommodation, permanent residential address? No. To such thing only we can give the limbs. And then that which has got all this. So Brahma is said to be having these Visheshanas. Some other place though it is said, is it stout, stula? No Maharaj, it is astulam. Agar stul nahi hai, it must be micro, anurupa, no, ananu. Neither it is sthulam, nor it is anu. कोई भी स्थूल हो या अणु हो उसी को you can do शिरा आदि कल्पना. So neti neti iti. And anything which has got any Visheshana, any Lakshana is not Brahma. To reach Brahma, all Visheshana Yukta, Lakshana Yukta things are rejected by saying Neti, 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 Neti. So because of so many reasons, the Brahman is a Nirvishesha. Nirvishesha Brahma cannot have the Shira Adi Upakalpana. But Anandamaya is given the Upakalpana. Therefore, Anandamaya is not Brahma. It is a Kosha. Ityadi Vishesha Apoha Shrutibhyacha. So many places, the Visheshas of the Brahman are Apauha, they are rejected. Brahman is established as Nirvishesha. So Nirvishesha Brahma mein you cannot do Shiraha, Dakshina Pakshaha, Uttara Pakshaha, Atma, Pucham, Ityadi, Upakalpana. If at all it is done, then it must be only a Kosha. तो आनंदमय को ये सब किया गया है तो आनंदमय also is a Kosha. Panchamak Kosha it is. It is subtler. It has got Ananda in that, yet it is not Paramatma. The fifth reason given was ki mantra udaharana anupatte cha. So the udaharana which is given in the mantra doesn't suit to the Anandamaya kosha. In the mantra udaharana, a prashna is asked. A discussion, a dialogue is developed. What is the dialogue which is going to come? Asanne vasa bhavati asad brahmeti veda chet asti brahmeti chet veda santamenam tato viduriti. Means what? If anyone knows or thinks or imagines the Brahman to be asatu, they will reach only asat. And those who understand or accept the Brahman as Sat, he will experience Sat. Therefore, there is in the seeker's heart always there is a doubt whether the Brahman is there or not. But this doubt is never there as regard the Anandamaya Kosha is concerned because all of us are having the Ananda experienced in Nidra every day, in Swapna every day, in Jagrat also, whenever conducive conditionings are happening. So, is there any doubt regarding our Ananda experience? No. Therefore, how can that question, which is asked for the Brahman, is valid to the Panchama Kosha Anandamaya? No. Means what? If Anandamaya Kosha is a Brahman, then that question would have not been valid because I am experiencing Ananda. All of us are experiencing Ananda every day in different occasions. Maybe gradation or duration may be small. So this is the reason कि मंत्र उदाहरण अनुपत्ते है च सी नहीं प्रिय शिरा आदि अवयव विशिष्टे. So that Anandamaya Kosha, whose Vishishta Avayavas are being told that Priyameva Shiraha Ityadi of that Anandamaya Kosha. Second word is important. Pratyakshataha Anubhuyamane Anandamaye Atmani. Pratyaksha Anubhuyamana. You always have the doubt regarding Parabrahma. Because to reach the Parabrahma, all the Anatma has to be rejected. But none of them has have doubt regarding our Ananda Anubhuti. Conditional Ananda Anubhuti, which is a kosha. That is not Brahman. That is the discussion. प्रत्यक्षतः अनुभूयमाने आनंदमय आत्मनि ब्रह्मणि न अस्ति ब्रह्मा इति आशंका अभावात्. वो है या नहीं है डाउट ही हो नहीं सकता है ना. If it is the Anandamaya is a Brahma. Brahma is different, Anandamaya is different. The question is valid in Brahma because we have not yet experienced it. But the question cannot be in Anandamaya because we are having Ananda experienced so many times. तो असन्नेव स भवति असद ब्रह्मेति वेद चेतिति मंत्र उदाहरणम न उपपद्यते. So such udaharana is valid to Brahman, not to the Panchakosha or Anandamaya Kosha. So, not difficult to understand. Anandamaya we are experiencing. Therefore, there cannot be any question regarding Anandamaya. A question always is there for Brahma because we have not experienced Brahma Tattva. Therefore, in the shloka quoted, the Brahma Tattva is explained with Prashna. Therefore, that Brahma Tattva in which Prashna is valid, कि है या नहीं है, is not the Anandamaya where the Prashna is invalid. Because how can you have a doubt? You are enjoying every day your chai, your coffee, your breakfast, lunch, arrival of a good friend, a news good heard, a cartoon, a movie. How many times we are becoming Anandi every day? This all is Anandamaya Kosha, remember. Ananda is there only in Anandamaya Kosha. विज्ञानमय में ओनली नॉलेज होता है. ओके मनोमय में सेंटिमेंट्स होते हैं. प्राणमय में एनर्जी होता है. अन्नमय में ओनली द हटमेंट प्लेस टू स्टे. We have to become aware of our these five koshas as subtly, as deeply, as clearly as possible. Maybe a year or two we must spend in this dhyanam. What exactly are my five koshas? Daily 1 hour सुबह शाम बैठो तो इसका किस्सा कहानी सारा पता चल जाता है. Not at all difficult. It is only we don't opt for spirituality. For some reason we keep it away. Therefore it appears to be impossible or difficult. But if we take it as challenge and give sufficient time and interest, we will understand, we can practice, we can even experience also. If experience is not possible, why all the Rishi Muni give us these Upanishads? Okay. Now the sixth reason is what? Very interesting. Brahma pucham pratishtha iti api anupapannam prutaka brahmana pratishthatena grahanam. So, if the Anandamaya kosha is Brahma itself, then to the Anandamaya, the Pucham is said as Brahma. अब दोबारा few क्यों कहेंगे कि इनका his whole thing is Brahman and again the tail is Brahman. That specific explanation cannot be told. Only when it is a kosha and it has five limbs, fifth of them it is Pucham and that Pucham happened to be Brahma. That Pucham, the Pratishtha is Brahma. So this you see how careful Bhagavan Adi Shankara ji, how thoughtful he is. Maximum reasonings he brought and told us important ones. Differentiate between the Nitya Nirantara unconditional Brahma Ananda and coming and going conditional Ananda. And as we just said 11 12 minutes back, ki if we are true and sincere and serious in the study of Shastras, it should take us to this commitment, conviction that I will seek the permanent bliss, not the temporary. And the permanent Ananda cannot come from the temporary. See, if this we are convinced about, I want permanent Ananda. Permanent Ananda cannot come from temporary things. Permanent Ananda can come from permanent thing only. Permanent thing is only Brahman. Therefore, I seek Brahman for permanently blissful. If this conviction comes, now देखो सबसे बड़ा leap in our spiritual evolution we got it. Such person alone can give up the pursuits of temporary ananda. That in other words is called as vairagya. That is in another word called as avruta chakshuhu. Na asti akrutah krutena. See, whatever said in Upanishads is of that person who has reached to this level of deciding to obtain permanent bliss, not the temporary sukha. We have to become like that. मुझे शाश्वत सुख चाहिए, नित्य आनंद चाहिए मुझे, not the शाश्वत अनित्य वाला. You know, it is coming and tickling and going away. Again, I'm back to square one. Again, miserable. Again, looking for some other avenue or means. Again, to get some more ticklings. ये क्या हो रहा है पागल? परमानेंट कोई है क्या? नहीं है. नहीं है तो then मजबूरी का नाम महात्मा गांधी. But है, there is something permanent. Why not seek it? That is what is the purpose of study of all these shastras is to bring to us to this conviction commitment. Conviction is permanent alone can give bliss permanent. Commitment is therefore let me seek that alone. That seeking the truth desire should be strengthened by us from now onwards. अभी तक तो इन्फॉर्मेशन चल रहा है. अब पता चल गया टेम्पररी कैनॉट गिव परमानेंट ब्लिस, permanent only can give. Let us seek the permanent, seek the immutable, seek the eternal, seek the changeless. Is it not? ये वाला बात. So, पृथक ब्रह्मण प्रतिष्ठात्वेन ग्रहणम. Therefore, what is the whole discussion leading to? तस्मात् कार्यपतितः एव आनंदमयः. Anandamaya falls in the category of Karya Brahma, but not the Karana Brahma. Karya Brahma Anandamaya is Ananda Yukta, but it is a Karya caused by some effects. Those effects, when they go away, it goes away. But the pure Brahma Ananda is not Karya, it is Karana or it is its own original natural status. The Ananda of it never goes away or fades away. The gold and the rolled gold. The real gold is always gold. It may be covered by some blackness, dirt, etc. If you can wash it, putapaka shodhitam, back to gold shining. भाई रोल्ड गोल्ड वन ऊपर ही गोल्ड है, वो निकल गया तो अंदर का सारा इट इज वेरी क्लियरली रिवील्ड. In the same way, Brahma Ananda is pure gold and the other Anandas are the rolled gold ones. rolled in the gold. Therefore, tasmat karyapatite eva anandamayaha and na paraha eva atma. And it is not the paratma or parabrahma or brahma. So we have to know about this kosha, we have to transcend that also. See, when we are talking on this from 2 days, slowly we are becoming stronger in the understanding. That the Nidra Ananda, the Vishaya Ananda, the Vastu Ananda, the Vyakti Ananda, which all of us are seeking even now, all of that is a part of the Anandamaya Kosha only. It is not Brahmananda. Brahmananda is permanent. Even this Anandamaya, when we reject, then we enter into that. It's beautiful it is. Okay. Having said, we have also taken up the next very, very important para in which almost 6, 7 things are taught to us, explained to us by Bhagavan Adi Shankara in the Bhashyam. Every one of them are crucial for our deeper and subtler understanding about the Anandamaya Kosha and how it is getting that Ananda, etc. What are its limitations, even how to even transcend it. By saying only one, I want permanent. Let us see these crucial paragraphs, this one and the next one and the next. इन तीनों पैरास में कुछ important बातें हैं which are to be studied, which make the bhashya of the Panchama Anuvaka second portion Anandamaya Kosha Vivarana. One by one. Ananda iti vidya karmanoho phalam. The Anandamaya Koshas, Ananda is the phala of the various japas, various upasanas, various mantrocharanas, various pilgrimages, various prarthanas we have done. And also punya karmas phala. Vidya karmanoho phalam Ananda. And the vikara of that Ananda is Ananda Maya Kosha. Here the vikara is not in the negative sense of kama krodadi vikara. Here the vikara means the gradations. Means the vidya called as upasana, karma means punya karma. Depending on the grade of doing them, the punya incurred gives us the grade of ananda. Kavi kam, kavi jada. That is why it's called vikara. Here vikara is kam jada mein. That's why nidra also sometimes very deep sleep. Sometimes half only. Many a time पूरा नींद भी अच्छा नहीं होता. So to swapna. Sometimes very very happy dreams come. When you are in good mood, good surroundings outside during the waking plane, in a party or a picnic, or your close friends have come, children have come, you are spending time with them. So in those moods, a happy dream comes. Sometimes lesser happy, sometimes miserable. In the waking plane also, the ananda ka vikar hota hai. With the same person, you cannot have ananda all the time of maximum. How much or you say you love your dog? You can't all the time. For some or the reason that company with the dog will be reduced. It may be anything. You may have to attend others, attend other work. Now, some dog comes, then you say you just get out only. It's a very good rahasya. No? That is why when we are with the world, with nobody we can be permanent. Because we have obligations with so many other people. Recognize this truth inside and abide in that, then we don't have any extra emotional attachment to anything or being, which is the greatest achievement. भगवान हमको कहीं एक जगह फंसने नहीं देते हैं. And we, our own prarabdhas also are of various types. We have come with a bundle of prarabdha, is it not? In which we have to give sukha and dukkha to some, so many. So many also give us dukkha and sukha. So in that chain of events, nothing is permanent. Vichitra hai manusya ka jivan, Same wife and husband at one period of time give so much sukha, another time dukkha, again sukha. So same with the children also, with the people also. Vichitra human life. That is why All these are because of vasanas, samskaras, prarabdhas. Exhaust them through karma, bhakti, and ashtanga yoga. Then discover the self through the jnana yoga. Abide in that blissful state. Baki sab, give 1% sukha, 99% burden only, effort only, struggle only, disappointment only, misery only. The one who discovers this, he says, Nastya kruta krutena. Therefore, he goes to the Guru to seek the eternal. So, two things are done so far. Ananda iti vidya karmanoho phalam. Second is tasya vikaraha anandamayaha. Okay, tad vikaraha anandamayaha. So, by saying so, what is he saying? The anandamaya, ananda comes to us through vidya upasana or karma. Yet, the upasana and karma being not perfect all the time, the ananda vikara also will be there. Therefore, don't seek same ananda. You will only become miserable because it cannot be. Why? The reason of this ananda called vidya and upasana, vidya and karma were not intense every time. Is it not? That is why you cannot make people also happy. We can only do our dharma, little seva. So receiving this, if he is mature to be happy, happy. If not, he continues miserable. You cannot make anybody happy in this world. It is their choice. Dukkha Sanyoga Vyogam Yoga Sannitam. Gita, we were studying yesterday. So, tasya tad vikaraha anandamayaha. Therefore, anandamaya mein anand milega. Not only because of vidya karma, but vidya karma being of various degrees at various times, anand also vikaravan. In that vikara, ज़्यादा भी है, not only कम ज़्यादा होता रहता है. Not, it will not be the same thing all the time. Taratamya will be there. And wherever there is Taratamya, there is comparison. Wherever there is comparison, there is misery. Yaad rakh lo. Like you go to a hotel for tea. तो अरे यार कल इतना बढ़िया था चाय देखो you don't enjoy the present tea because you are comparing yesterday and today. And the conditioning कि yesterday जिस चाय पत्ती से बनाया वो खत्म हो गया होगा, you might have used something else. मिल्क में पानी मिला होगा, चीनी कम ज़्यादा हुआ होगा. Your tongue itself may not be good. कुछ खा के आए होंगे. हजार रीजन है वो. Because of which the tea cannot be same like yesterday. But when you compare, you can't enjoy this. That is why Ananda should not be tried to be repeated. Whatever time, whichever it comes, you just enjoy and don't put condition कि ये फिर से आना चाहिए. Repetition, effort to repeat the Ananda is called samsara or misery. The Mahatmas live like that. Anytime any Ananda come, they are in that, they don't create an impression out of it, seeking its repetition. No. Instead of that, you can do punya, we can do upasana, so that it is repeated. Doing punya and upasana and karma is different from wanting to repeat the experience without deserving. दैट इज वाई इस तरह पुण्य करते जाना, कर्म उपासना करते जाना, इधर भगवान की कृपा से आनंद मिलता रहेगा. बट ऑल दैट इज कंडीशन. If that punya and upasana is not done because capacities are not always there, it is gone. Like in Bhaja Govindam, as long as husband earns money and brings everything, everybody loves at home, father, children. Once he stops getting money much, then nobody asks him. Yavad vittoparjana saktaha, tavad nija parivaro raktaha, paschat jivati jarjuradehe, vartam kopina purchati. Is it true? Like as long as I talk, give lectures, you 2-3 comments it. When I stop it, जिंदा आएगी नहीं भी कोई पता नहीं होता. We don't even recognize or notice that for somebody. Like in our life, our own school, college, teacher, are we aware of them? नहीं. जब था तब था, अब नहीं है. That's how life is. Continuous. Now, so Ananda iti vidyakarmanoho phalam tad vikaraha anandamayaha. Two things are said. Now, the discussion what we started yesterday and went to some extent, very, very essential it is. Sahacha vijnanamayatu antaraha. This Anandamaya is inside the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Atma of the Vijnanamaya Kosha, permeating in the Vijnanamaya Kosha, therefore should be our Atma more than even Vijnanamaya. By the way, therefore, one thought is what? By Lord's grace, whether we have the outer wells or not, physical health or not, prana shakti or not, emotional comforts given by the people or not, even intellectual knowledge or not, by choice we can be in a happy mood. क्योंकि विज्ञानमय के भीतर है आनंदमय एंड आई एम दैट. And it is not wrong acting to be happy because my essential nature is happiness. And there works a jadoo sometimes, in some rare cases. By acting to be happy, suddenly becomes happiness because that is reality. Just like you and I, by acting to be miserable, are we not becoming miserable? For no reason. No reason can justify misery because things go on happening without asking us. If you don't accept it, then you become miserable. Otherwise, there's no reason. But we choose to be dukhi, habitually, perennially. होते रहते हैं दुखी. So too, we can choose to be happy. That is why तो क्या is a very good one in the. तबीयत ठीक नहीं तो क्या मैं खुशी में रहूंगा. मन ठीक नहीं तो क्या मैं अपने आप को शांति रखूंगा. आई एम नॉट सो वाइज तो क्या. हैप्पीनेस डजंट डिमांड एनी वन ऑफ देम. Children very happy. Do they have money or what? Do they have intelligence or what? कुछ नहीं है. But are they happy or not? A madman. ऐसे हंसते रहते हो. To be happy, we should have only one thing called choice. बस decide कर लो. Come what may, I'll not be miserable. Inside, if that decision is done, lot of the psychosomatic problems at the mind level, physical level, they go away. How can you do that? Nothing is permanent in this world. Therefore, nothing is serious to be taken, including Vedanta. We don't take. In this mood, we are maintaining, no? That unnecessary becoming miserable goes away. So, kya hai? So what? Tatakyam. So what? So what? But you lost 10 crores. Arre, so what? गया तो गया. I can be still in my peace and happiness. Or I can hold my heart. मेरे पैसे गए अरे कि जान ही चले गए रे. There are some. That is why Sukha Dukhe Same Kartva, all that. If you can choose to remain in that, if not very happy, excited mood, at least in that contented, peaceful mood, by asking only, to kya? You lost business, to kya? You lost that sports, to kya? You lost in that election, to kya? So what? See, this choice, even to, as we were saying in the evening class yesterday, even to have this choice also, we are incapable because of our sentiments. अरे पैसे नुकसान हो गए तो कैसे खुश हो सकते हैं. अरे हो सकते हैं रे बाबा. ओके देख हो गया. You can remain in happy mood even if somebody deceives you, cheats you. So what? Right? That is why the one who seeks or decides to be happy refuses to become miserable. Even God cannot make him miserable. The other way around, the fellow who is miserable, even God cannot make happy. Your own child, कितने बार देखा आपने. अब अगर रोना शुरू किया हो, you try लाख कोशिश, you will not stop that crying. You will suddenly रुक जाता है. After that, you try to make him miserable, he will not. Again, he is in happy mood. Therefore, one of the simplest helpful technique in life is maintain that calm, happy disposition in life, in spite of every odds outside. A Vairagi can do that. The Vairagi is kya hai? So world is coming, going, doesn't matter. Wonderful thought it is. Why is it all come here? Because विज्ञानमय को हमने अभी तक आत्मा माना, but विज्ञान के भीतर आनंदमय है. Like मनोमय के अंदर विज्ञानमय. So instead of suffering sentimental level of mind, you can get the vijnanam and seek our happiness. Is it not? Now, beyond internal to Vijnana is Ananda. By choosing to be Anandi, whether we are Jnanavan or Ajnanavan, you can remain Anand. उसके बाद फिर चाहे तो ज्ञान पाओ each one's उपाधि के अनुसार somebody are very wise and good memory, some are not. So what? ये चलता रहता है ईश्वर इच्छा से और उन उपासना से कोई बंदे होते हैं दे हैव versatile knowledge of everything. So what? You make right use of it in serving the world. अदर फेलो बेचारा कुछ याद होता ही नहीं उसको. So what? That's all a conditional thing. It's a Vijnanamaya Koshka path. And there are some people know nothing but very happy. Other people know everything still miserable. अब बताओ. क्योंकि वो ज़्यादा जानता है ना वो सबको हेल्प करना वो उसको किसी को हेल्प लेना ही नहीं उससे. He becomes miserable. Like I know singing. I want to sing but nobody is there to listen. I want to talk on Upanishads, but nobody listens. Then I become miserable. Other fellow doesn't know anything, he's enjoying. There are some Babas, Swamis, Gurudev. कुछ क्लास नहीं एक ने आराम से उनको 2 वक्त खाना मिलता है या 3 वक्त दे एंजॉय दे आर इंटेलिजेंट देन मी we only struggle here on classes morning evening nobody encourages nobody listens and all is it not so by choice if you can be anandi we need not be nandi then miserable okay so ananda ka jo hai anandamaya is antaratama to vijnanamaya therefore more closer to us we are actually anandamaya fallen down to vijnana mano ityadi are becoming miserable देखो विज्ञान होना है सिर्फ आत्मा का क्योंकि वही सत्य है एनी अदर विज्ञान इज अबाउट द delusory world only delusory unreal world's knowledge we are going on gaining and trying to do something with that and be happy now antaratamaha is the sentence made proof is being given in a few sentences what it is let us see yajnadi hetoho vijnanamayat asya antaratva shrutehe so asya anandamayasya of this anandamaya there is this shruti what is the shruti yajnadi hetoho vijnanamayat antaratva see vijnanam yajnam tanute we are already seen Vijnanamaya Kosha is the one where all the yajnas, karmas are done. Karmani tanu devicha. So this Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is the hetu for the yajna and karma, inside that is Anandamaya Kosha. Shruti said, we will prove it through some logics explanations. What it is? Ki, see, jnana karmano hi phalam bhoktrarthatvat antaratamam syatu. Is it not? Very interesting discussion here. Ki, why anybody does the jnana? Here jnana is vidya, vidya is upasana. So vidya and karma, jnana, vidya, upasanas and karma, punya adi karma. क्यों करते हैं? Is it not? भोक्तृत्वात् भोक्ता के लिए करते हैं आनंद के लिए करते हैं Now, what is the difference between karta and bhokta? Very interesting. The anandamaya sthita bhokta. When he is got a desire to become anandi. Why? Because he is very close to ananda sarupa atma. So looking at ananda sarupa atma, he also wants to be anandi. Okay. Then he becomes extroverted through vijnanamaya because of some desire and becomes karta. When that karma is done, the karma phala is received, then that extroverted vijnanamaya karta only becomes introverted anandamaya bhokta. Therefore, introverted anandamaya bhokta, extroverted is vijnanamaya karta. Extroverted is vijnanamaya karta. Then introverted this vijnanamaya karta is the internal anandamaya bhokta. एक ही है when he is outside he is vijnanamaya and karta inside anandamaya and bhokta और ये विज्ञानमय कर्ता is doing karma upasana karma for what आनंदमय भोक्ता के लिए भोक्तृत्वात् that is it Naturally, therefore, it must be internal insight than this Vijnanamaya kosha. So, ज्ञान कर्मणो ही फलम भोक्तृर्थत्वातु, भोक्ता के लिए सब विज्ञान वाला कर रहा है. सो जिसके लिए कर रहे हैं वो इंपॉर्टेंट होगा, वो इनसाइड होगा, वो सूक्ष्म होगा. Therefore, by saying this sentence, Anandamaya is Bhokta, Vijnanamaya Karta, that differentiation is given to us. Differentiation means one only when he is introverted and Anandi, Anandamaya. When he is extroverted and Vijnanamaya and Karta, he is called Vijnanamaya Jiva. एक ही है, but he is taking two positions. कर्ता बनेगा तो बाहर विज्ञानमय में फंस गया, भोक्ता है तो अंदर आनंदमय में आ गया. सो अंतरतमः नौ अस्य ज्ञानकर्मणो फलं भोक्तृर्थत्वात् अंतरतमं स्यात्. नौ अंतरतमः च आनंदमय आत्मा पूर्वे. Therefore, not only this Vijnanamaya, even from other three kosha standpoint also, the Anandamaya is innermost. Inner, therefore, is a self. Inner, therefore, permeating. Inner, therefore, it is the cause. As we said yesterday, the inner means the subtler, the one for which the other koshas are working. Why do you work for a king? Because he is greater. Why do you work for your own grandchild? Because he is greater for you at that age. In both cases, चाहे वो राजा हो या छोटू हो, but because is important. So too, why Anna Prana Mano Vijnana are working? For whom they are working? For Ananda only, no? Nobody does anything for being miserable. अन्नमय लेवल में, प्राणमय में, मनोविज्ञान में हम जो कुछ भी कर रहे हैं वो आनंदमय का सुख के लिए ही. Who is Raja? Means what? Unknowingly we are doing the upasana of the Anandamaya only through Anna Prana Manovijnana. Every jiva. But then problem is what? It is being searched out. The Ananda is being searched out in the temporary external means. If at all, that Anandamaya, be attentive. Having copied Ananda of the Brahma, to eke out the Ananda, instead of going out through Vijnana, through Anna, through Prana, through Mana into Shabda Sparsha Rupa Sagandha, this Vijnana Anandamaya wala उस आत्मा के पास ही गया, मानो उनके साथ एक हो गया, तो you'll get a permanent place. Anandamaya, because it is very proximity with the Ananda Brahma, that it feels that it also should have the Ananda, but of course it takes the help of Vijnana Ityadi, which have capacity only of giving temporary sukha through their upasana and karma. थोड़ा सोच लेना है, थोड़ा टाइम लगता है, बट पकड़ लिया तो बस वंस फॉर ऑल. Now he says, Vidya Karmanoho Priyadi Arthatvat Cha. That's what we said. Anybody does Vidya Upasanas and Karmas, Punya Karmas, Priyadi Arthatvat Cha. Priya means Priya Moda Pramodar, the Vikara of the Ananda. Priyadi Arthatvat means Anandamaya Kosha Antargatasta Antarsta Ananda Arthatvat. That way you can understand. Vidya Karmana. क्यों कर रहे कोई विद्या उपासना? Karma means any karma. Punya karma, we said, a lot of karmas, as we never said, like, the retired people, something or other lage rehte hain. That is karma. He will do the painting. There are some people, he will repair the खराब हुआ टेप रिकॉर्डर. क्योंकि वो तत्व ज्ञान के प्रति दिमाग नहीं है ना. He will help wife in cooking and he will make things ready for his grandchildren. These are all funny karma. They go on doing gardening, they do watering, they do. दिन गप्पे मारते अपने इक्वल सेम रेटेड वालों के साथ. दिस आर ऑल कर्म. इसमें कोई उपासना ही नहीं. बट इन दैट आल्सो ही इज सीकिंग आनंद. ही गेट्स इट आल्सो. सो विद्या कर्मणो हो आनंदार्थत्वात्. ओके, प्रियाद्यर्थत्वात् च. नाउ प्रियादि प्रयुक्ते ही विद्या कर्मणि. इज इट नॉट? द विद्या एंड कर्म we do only prompted by The desire to have the Priyadi, Priya, Moda, Pramoda are the levels of Ananda, which will be explained after paragraph. So nobody does Vidya or Karma for becoming miserable. Remember it. Everybody does for becoming happy. Okay, so then Vidya, Karma are done by Vijnanamaya Kosha. So Vijnanamaya Kosha therefore is a humble servant of its boss. Called as Anandamaya. That is what is the struggle Bhagavan Shankara is going through to convince to us, to explain to us. Vidya Karmanoho Priyati Prayukte hi Vidya Karmani. So to have that Priyamoda, Pramoda levels of Ananda only, we all do Vidya Karma. And not, yaar, ek kaam karna, to मैं misery दे दूंगा. Nobody will do that knowingly. और मिजरी मिलेगा इसलिए क्लास जा रहा हूँ तो आके मैं दुखी हो जाऊंगा, ऐसे कोई नहीं आते, हो जाते हैं वो अलग बात. Is it not? Nobody marries to become miserable. They only imagine to be happy. Therefore, they marry. बाद में miserable they become. That is so. Any vidya, any karma we do, only prayukta by the priyadi. Priyadi prayukta means in anticipation of becoming happy. Become or not, that is secondary. That depends again lot of prarabdha and issues, but vidya कर्म कर ही रहे हैं प्रयादि के लिए और मिल भी जाता होगा. We can't say it will never come also. The Ananda will not come. ये भी हम नहीं कहेंगे, आता है जरूर. All this discussion is going on for what? To say that Vijnanamaya does everything for Anandamaya. Therefore, Anandamaya is inside Vijnanamaya. Therefore, it is Atma Vijnanamaya. Therefore, it is more important than Vijnanamaya. But yet it is not also final Parabrahma. It is also a Kosha, which was already said. Means it's all inquiry. Though it is given in Bhasha and Sanskrita, we can feel in English. Any emotion we have the mind, any intellection we have the intellect, any action we do at the body, sense level. क्यों कर रहे हैं? For becoming happy only. Such a simple thought it is. Therefore, happiness is more closer to us than the knowledge or emotion or action. Knowledge is Vijnanamaya, emotions is Manomaya, action is our Annamaya Kosha. Therefore, the Annamaya Kosha is inside Vijnanamaya. Atma of the Vijnanamaya. Okay? Tasmat, therefore, next one, which we just now said some 10 minutes back. Priyadinam, the Priya Moda, Pramoda, which are different modifications of Ananda, which we'll be discussing little later. Tasmat Priyadinam, and what are they? Phalarupanam. They are all the phala of the Vijnana and Karma, or Vidya and Karma, or Upasana and Karma. Phalarupanam. Now see, Atma Sannikarshat. As we said yesterday, these Priya Moda, Pramoda are very close. Priya Moda, Pramoda are the vrittis. Those vrittis are very, very, very close to Anandamaya Atma, Ananda Swarupa Brahma. That's what he said. Priyadinam Phalrupanam Atma Sannikarshat. प्रियादि जो फल है यज्ञादि कर्मों का, वो प्रियादि वृत्तियां जब आते हैं आत्म सन्निकर्षा, दे वेरी क्लोज टू द आत्म वस्तु whose actual nature is आनंद only. आनंद आत्म सन्निकर्षात् विज्ञानमयस्य अभ्यंतरत्व उपपद्यते. Therefore, it is right to say that this Anandamaya Kosha, whose modifications are Priya Moda इत्यादि, और inside विज्ञानमय कोश. ऐसा करना ठीक होता है. That's why बंदे ना ज्ञान हो या ना हो, they want आनंद, because that आनंद स्थिति is more closer to the Atma. Mind you, as we said some 20 minutes back, any आनंद is reflection of Atma आनंद only. आनंद is only आत्म स्वरूप, और कोई वस्तु व्यक्ति या थॉट कहीं भी आनंद नहीं होता. It's only of Atma. So अभ्यंतरतमम उपपद्यते. So it is okay to say that the Anandamaya is inside the Vijnanamaya, because whenever you feel that Priyadi, Modadi, you can feel that experience is closer to the self. Priyadinam Karyanam or Phalarupanam Atma Sannikarshat Vijnanamaya abhyantaratvam upapadyate. It is worthy, correct to say that the Priya Moda Pramod wala Anandamaya Kosha, Vijnanamaya Kosha के भीतर है, क्योंकि at the time of Ananda, that Ananda Anubhuti is very close to the self in us. You can feel it. विज्ञान थोड़ा दूर रहता है, आनंद पास में रहता है. That's the thing. Therefore, प्रियादि वासना निर्वृत्तः ही आनंदमयः विज्ञानमय आश्रिते स्वप्ने उपलभ्यते. This is another reason to say that Ananda is inside Vijnana. Very good analysis it is. Okay. Mm. In dream, what happens? The dream world is projected by the Vijnanamaya Kosha. But even the dream world is projected by Vijnanamaya Kosha, again for the sake of Ananda only. In the dream, Ananda comes or not, that's different. आनंद के लिए ही सपना भी आता है, लेकिन जागृत में भी सब कुछ हम आनंद के लिए करते हैं या जानते हैं. Even in dream also. So, priyadi vasana nirvrutto hi anandamaya vijnanamaya ashrite swapne upalabhyate. So, in dream, that ananda is experienced inside the dream world which is projected by Vijnanamaya. Vijnanamaya projected dream. In the dream there is ananda. Therefore there is anandamaya. It is inside Vijnanamaya. Plus this much if you can have the clarity, that is enough. There is a kosha other than Vijnana Ananda है, वो विज्ञानमय के भीतर है, वो भी आत्मा नहीं है. There are a few things we have to master. Now, of this Anandamaya, which is elaborated, now the angas are explained. First, second, third are easy. Fourth and fifth are very important. We need to give time to deeply ponder over them. We will see. First, tasya anandamayasya atmanaha. For that Anandamaya Atma, that is fifth kosha. Now it is Anandamaya, we became Atma. विज्ञानमय को हमने पार कर लिया. आत्मनः नौ तस्य प्रियमेव शिरः मोदो दक्षिणः पक्षः प्रबोध उत्तरः पक्षः आनंद आत्मा ब्रह्मपुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदभ्येष श्लोको भवति. I think this is the second portion of this fifth Anuvaka. We know that. First, other than Vijnanamaya, inside Vijnanamaya, there is Anandamaya is said. It also Purushaveda said. It has got the 5 limbs, it is said, like every kosha. But Vijnana and Anandamaya कोशों को भगवान आदि शंकर जी ने elaborately बताया commentary में for our detailed complete understanding. So तस्माद्वाये तस्माद् विज्ञानमयात् अन्यः अंतर आत्मा आनंदमयात् तेनेश पूर्णः सवायेश पुरुषविदः एव तस्य पुरुषविदताम् अन्वयं पुरुषविदः तस्य प्रेमेव शिरः मोदो दक्षिण पक्षः प्रमोदो उत्तर पक्षः आनंद आत्मा ब्रह्मपुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. Okay, now priyameva shiraha. Head is priyam. And what is priyam? It is one ananda vikara. And when that ananda vikara will come, ishta putra adi darshanajam priyam. The priyam is a word used for the ananda which comes with the darshana of the ishta or putra. Ishta putra भी हो सकता है, ishta और putra अलग हो सकते हैं. Ishta putra adi darshanajam. You can have ishta putra or ishta bhrata, ishta vastu. Whenever that is seen, that moment, the glimpse of happiness felt inside is called as priyam. Technical word used for the gradations of ananda. Priyam, ishtaputradi darshanajam, ananda. कभी कभी इवन स्मरण से भी हो जाता है. When you close your eyes and remember some beloved person, there is a type of the happiness in us. Sometimes the place also, we are fond of that place. You remember, sometimes an eatable dish, जो आपको पसंदीदा है. अब आम का सीजन आ रहा है. The moment you remember the mango, immediately there is a feeling inside. If you are a mango lover, that type of experience in the smarana and the darshan also. Yesterday I saw mangoes. Lot, not the fruits, achar वाले रखे थे. And I had achar also yesterday, fresh mango achar. दर्शन से होने वाला उसको प्रिय कहते हैं. ओके, तस्य प्रियमेव शिरः वही प्राधान्यत्वात्, प्राधान्यात्. बिकॉज इफ द दर्शन इज नॉट एट ऑल देयर, आनंद शुरू ही नहीं होता. इष्ट का दर्शन नहीं है तो देर आफ्टर द ग्रेडेशन ग्रोस, बट इनिशिएशन इज इष्ट. That is why all the time our mind thinks about what is Ishta, what is Anishta, tries to keep away the Anishta, tries to procure the Ishta. है ना, 5 लोग हैं वहाँ. अब वो एकदम जिनके प्रति आपको इष्ट है, आप उन्हीं से बात करने का इच्छा रखते हो. But the other fellow, why are you not talking to me? No, you can't even tell, yeah, I don't like you. It's a fact. Yesterday it happened somewhere. I was talking to some, the other fellow was so much ghur ke dekh. Then I asked, "Aap sabne kha liya yo?" "No, how you didn't ask me?" No, that person, I can't say that I like this person more than that you. Like in the sense, the response. We don't have likes, dislikes, but as the people, so we respond. Other fellow feels jealous and all. Naturally, remember life may. We should not, and we need not be liked by all. Even we are liked by someone, need not be liked all the time. It will change. If we have understood it, no, then we don't demand from people, you like me, you love me, and all. That headache goes away. Just like we also don't love everyone, and whomever we love, not all the time. I love someone, but I am feeling so deep sleepy. At that time, यार कल मिलेंगे, अब तो मेरे को सोना है. हो जाता है कि नहीं? और मुझे काम करनी है, पढ़ाई करनी है. I love you, but not now. You leave me alone. You know the best song in Hindi, मुझे तुमसे कुछ भी न चाहिए, मुझे मेरे हाल पे छोड़ दो. सबसे बढ़िया. So this much today we are seeing Shira iva Shiraha Pradhanyat. Now Modaha is the second one. Tasya Priyameva Shiraha Modo Dakshina Pakshaha Pramodaha Uttara Pakshaha. Modaha iti Priya Labha Nimittaha Harshaha. Priya Labha Nimittaha Harshaha is called as Modo. Whatever you love, you got it. Labdhi कहते हैं उसको. When you obtain it, that is called as Modaha. A next grade of happiness, then the first one, Priya. Moda, you know, Priya. Like when say you saw the menu card in a hotel, so your pasandida item is written there. You ask that waiter, "Ye hai kya?" They say, "Yes, it is there." Immediately you have the ananda. It's called Priyam. Then you tell him, "They will आओ, जल्दी लाना, गरम गरम." Then you're waiting while talking to the fellow, and after 7, 8, 10 minutes, depending on, the dish is brought and kept on the table. Then it is in front of you. You got it. Order is placed there. Order is served there. That state of ananda is called as modaha. It is yours now. Labdhi ho gaya. Then that sweet dish or whatever food, when you eat it, it becomes one with you. That is called pramodaha, not pramadaha. Pramada is accident. Pramodaha, anandaha iti. Saha eva cha prakrishtaha harshaha pramodaha. Same thing when it becomes prakrishta, it is called as pramodaha. So, priya, moda and pramodaha. Darshanajam nimittam, labdhi nimittam, prakrishtena prapti. This is called priya, moda, pramoda. Your children are coming from US. Priyaha. In the airport, you are seeing them in that way, luggage launch. Modaha. When they come running and you just hug, pramodaha. Then immediately they say, "Dadi, chi, don't touch me. In India, there's an infection going on." Then dukkha. They go. Immediately, the foreign returned children, Nara, Vanara, and foreigner. The foreigner is, they have their own notions. आजकल थोड़ा कम हुआ, but in earlier days, they used to maintain the neatness, cleanness. They won't talk to anyone. Servants को देखते भी नहीं वो लोग. विचित्र विचित्र होते थे. as if they came as an aliens from other country, other planet. But anyway, you understood Priya Moda Pramoda. This is how it is. It is with people, with the things, everything. That say that Oscar award, you know, nominated itself is Priyaha. Then the scrutinized and the out of 8 hours is one. It is Modaha. At that time, waiting, waiting, waiting. Then when that lady opened the laptop, when she said R, Pramoda, then the joy of all of that. चलता रहेगा ये Pramoda. Excellent. These are all in the mind, in the Anandamaya Kosha. Now, then Tasya Priyameva Shiraha, Modo Dakshina Paksha, Pramoda Uttara Paksha, we have seen. Now, Ananda Atma. Ananda iti Sukha Samanyam. Ananda is a common denominator. Ananda. That alone, depending on the causes, whichever the cause and its gradation, goes to modify into Priyamoda and Pramoda. Common thing is Ananda. Like I want Ananda through coffee. But it can be Priya Moda Pramoda gradation depending upon how long it will take to come, what is the taste of it, etc. But common is Ananda. That is the Anatma Atma. Sukha Samanyam Atma Priyadinam Sukhavevanam. Teshu Anusrutatva. Because in the Priya Moda Pramoda, what is permeated is the common thing called Ananda. Little bit of this, and then the Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. These two will study tomorrow. If that is Panchamonuvaka will be over. If that 5 koshas are over, then we enter into the Brahma Tattva Vishleshana. Let us see what our Gurus guide us. Thank you. Om, 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 Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Very good.